Alright guys, Simon here, and we're doing side quests in Mass Effect. Um, I realize this is not the most exciting stuff to see, and not the most amazing scenery or interesting philosophy or anything like that. Hmm. I mean, this game gets better. Alright, let's put it that way. So, like there is a lot of boring stuff, and we're doing a lot of boring stuff at the start. But the game finishes quite well, and the main plot is quite interesting too. So I'm hoping you guys can bear with me while I fly around all of these stars to pick up random things. Let's go to Armstrong Nebula.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
Okay, so this is even bigger than before. 4 Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster. Well, that's gonna be
We
interesting.
have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
So this is Admiral Hackett. I just realized that we don't actually see his face in the first game. I don't remember if you see his face in the second game, but you do in the third game. The thing about making a series like this is you can reuse some of your stuff in the later games. Like, you've made the model for Krogans, you made the model for Liara. You don't really have to remake that stuff, even if you choose to improve it a little bit, So as the series progresses, you accumulate more and more assets, I guess you call them. More and more models and textures and story and things like that, and so then later games become more and more more rich, I guess. There's more stuff in those games. There's also more baggage too. I guess I'll talk more about that as we kind of get to the third game. But because you have to continue the story, like things you've made earlier on kind of has consequences later. And after a while you accumulate so much baggage that everything is just consequences. Like you can't start anything new anymore because everything's related to everything else. It might not make sense now if you haven't played the series, but when we get to Mass Effect 3, I'll point it out. Okay, it's the Geth Outpost there. Let's pick up the stuff first and then go to the Geth Outpost last. Yeah, so when we get to the third game, I'll point it out again, and it'll become more obvious what I mean when I say, there's baggage that you have to deal with. And if I remember right, or I think they're making Mass Effect 4 or something. They're making another Mass Effect game, but I think they're starting fresh. So they're done with the trilogy. So probably it means new characters and then new story and whatnot. It's probably a good time for that. As much as we want to just keep playing with the same old characters and see the story develop, after a while you just get too much baggage, and it's hard to you run out of there's no room to maneuver. You can't just make things up anymore because everything is everything has consequences. Whereas if you start a new story, you can just make it up. You don't have to consider the the history as much. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I need to go east, and that's a mountain. Let's try and climb the mountain there. Let's see if we can make it over this hill. So yeah, pretty tall mountains on this planet. Tall mountains are usually the result of plate tectonics. It's possible that it's a giant meteor crater, but that's unlikely. And also, given that there's wind, you can see the wind, right, it's blowing across. That means there's going to be erosion here, and so any mountains or any other significant landforms will eventually get eroded by the wind. So tall mountains, or let's say steep mountains, don't last very long, if there's wind like this. Whereas, craters on the moon last pretty much forever because there's no atmosphere, which means there's no erosion. Like there's no wind, so if you make a pile of dirt on the moon, it's gonna stay there pretty much forever, or until it gets hit by an asteroid or something, right? So what I'm really trying to say is that either this planet is volcanically active and has plate tectonics and therefore it pushes up these mountains because of plate tectonics, or the guys who made this planet just didn't really care, and it doesn't actually make sense. What is... oh, odd skull. Let me save this. This massive skull is scoured by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files on your hard suit computer can't identify the species. Must have been brought here from an unknown world. That's a really, really big skull. Okay. I don't actually think it's worth anything. Did I get experience for that? I don't think I did I? Alright, let's keep heading east to grab the last thing, whatever that is. Oh man, like, the physics. I mean, there's physics on the Mako. It's just, it's just not very maneuverable. Although I've seen some people do trick jumps with it. You can jump, right? I've seen people do trick jumps with this thing. I have no idea how you manage that. I wonder if you can just go into YouTube and search Mako, Mass Effect Mako trick jumping or something like that. You might have something interesting. But doing stuff like bypassing areas and getting into places you're not supposed to get into, I can kind of do stuff like that. Whoa, okay. Yeah, like it's just really bouncy, it's just not... yeah, it's just... I don't know. I mean, the physics are right. You can't say it's wrong because it's not wrong, it's kind of right. Well, it's like you can't flip over. Or if you flip over, you kind of magically right yourself. Aside from that, the physics are kind of right. It's just... what's going on, Like, what the hell is going on? Anyway, I can see a thing on the radar. Behind the hill here. Maybe I'm just a really bad driver. That's also possible. Alright, get out. There we go. So these deposits aren't actually marked on your radar until you get close to them. And every time you get one, you get a little bit of experience. I'm just wondering if I should be looking for more of these. No, I won't do that. I mean, I think this is boring enough. I don't need to bore you guys even more driving around all these planets, scouring for mineral deposits. Man, it must be terrible riding this thing. Imagine you're a passenger in this vehicle. Wow, it must be terrible. Probably break your spine or something. Oh crap, there's Geth somewhere over there. There's also a mineral deposit. Okay, I think the Geth actually on the flat area down... yeah, imagine if you're a passenger in this. Probably snap your neck. Just tossing you around. Alright, so the Geth should be... Oh crap, they're on the... Okay, they're up there. Hold on, there's a turret there. Let me try not to get my...
Heads up!
Yeah, I see it. I see it, Rex. Alright, that's 2. You really want to take these out from a distance. Because if you drive up the path there, you end up right in the middle of all these turrets. And then you're in all sorts of trouble. Whereas this thing has unlimited range, apparently. Actually, no, that's already destroyed. Wait a minute, what am I shooting at? Something is shooting at me. Oh, there we go. Shoot that there. Alright. There should be more turrets. I can see one on the radar, but I can't see it in game. Alright. Oh, hey. There. I'll just... Okay, that's good. So that's 4 turrets taken out. Hopefully that's enough for us to deal with the remaining turrets and various Geth soldiers. Also, there's a mineral deposit on the other side of this hill. I have to remember to come back to get this. Maybe I should get it first. Before, actually, let me just take out... Actually, never mind, I can't see that. Let me just... Okay, let me just get the mineral deposit just on the other side of this hill here. If I can just... you know, climb over... Oh crap. No. Climb up here. Maybe get a shot on the Geth turret too. Hold on. Alright, so let's get this since we're here. Go. Okay, magnesium. Now there's a Geth turret somewhere over here. Nope, let's don't fall down there. Is it up the hill there? Must be up the hill. Let me go into the base from the side. There's kind of a path down there, but I'm not, using the path clearly. Oh, there it is. There we go. And then up there is the Geth base. So here's the path here. Jammed. That means there's Geth infantry. Let me see if I can sneak up on them.
Hostile spotted.
Thanks, Rex. Yay, level up. There's a guy behind here. Oh, he's there, I see. And there's a Geth Colossus. Oh crap. Alright, there's a Geth Colossus there. Yeah, we see you. I think we've got this under control.
3 more of these outposts left to clear out? This should be fun.
Fun, yes, fun. Let's just quickly check if there's any loot. Probably not. Loot? Crates? No crates. Alright, there's no crates. Well, there we go. That's 1 Geth outpost taken care of. Let's go find the others. I've checked the whole system, right? I've checked the other planets here around this star. So let's go to the other stars in this cluster. Okay.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay. Sure. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Well, more side quests.